Welcome to my kitchen, Judy's Keto Kitchen, and today I am making lemon blueberry scones. We don't eat sweets very often, but sometimes you just need something tasty. So I have made gingerbread scones. Again, I make mine with pork rind flour, so there are no nuts, and I make it with coconut cream instead of heavy cream, cream cheese, whatever. So it's dairy free and nut free. So to start off, I have to be careful with my iPhone because maybe I'll just move this. Okay, so I have my food processor here. And in the food processor, I have 200 grams of pork rind flour, which I made myself, and sometimes you get the little crunchies, so I measured all this out a few days ago and took all the really crunchy parts out. I also have in here a teaspoon of gelatin, a tablespoon of egg white powder, and 2 tablespoons of baking powder. So that goes in my food processor. Try to keep it all in. And then we're just going to pulse that a few times to get it all mixed in. And to that, I am going to add 4 ounces of coconut cream, which I have kept cold. And we're going to combine that, pulse that a few times to get it incorporated. Now to that, we're going to add 1 egg. Oh, I made a mistake already. I use xylitol as my sweetener, and I like to keep it from my pets. I have cats, not dogs. So with the pork rind flour and the other dry ingredients, I was supposed to have added 60 grams of my xylitol. But since it was separate because of my cats, I forgot to tell you to do that. So I've added the egg. We're going to add a tablespoon of lemon juice. Now I have not made these before, so if I find that 1 tablespoon is not enough, well, we'll just we're going to do 2 tablespoons. So if there's some ingredient that I have made too much of or too little of, like the blueberries and the lemon, I will adjust it before I write the recipe. And then, well, since I was only going to use 1 tablespoon, I was going to use a squirt of lemon stevia, but I'll just use a little squirt of lemon stevia as well, because the lemon's going to be very tart, so you want it a little sweeter. And we're just going to mix this till it forms a ball. Well, it didn't quite form a ball. And I've made the gingerbread ones several times and they're so good, but we're going to go with this because we're going to form it into well, be careful with food processor blades. They're very sharp. This actually might be good that it didn't form a complete ball because I still have to add the blueberries. Move this out of the way. Oh, this has little suction cups on the bottom and it's so hard to move. So we're just going to, well, I'll get the blueberries. I use frozen blueberries and I have, frozen blueberries are better because they're not still frozen, because if you thaw frozen blueberries they get all juicy. It's blueberry time here and there's a farm here that sells fresh blueberries. I'll be getting some of those next week. I find frozen blueberries are a little sweeter than fresh actually, and I buy the small wild blueberries, which are the sweetest to me. And I grew up in New Hampshire and right on the Maine border, so we used to go blueberry picking in Maine, and oh, talk about sweet blueberries. So I'm going to add the blueberries to this, and this is going to form a nice ball. I'm just going to add the blueberries. And I have here 65 grams of blueberries. Again, it might be too much, it might be too little. I'll let you know. I didn't want too many. I adapted this from a regular scone recipe which called for a cup of blueberries, and I thought, well, that's really too much for this recipe. So we're going to incorporate the blueberries. This is messy. That's okay. Sometimes cooking is messy. So I'm going to flip her over and make sure that there's blueberries everywhere. So now we're going to form this into a round. Flatten out a bit. And this is about 1.5 inches. And then you're going to cut this into 8 pieces after I wash my hands. And you're probably saying, Judy, why aren't you all set up before you even start? That's a very good question. I try to be. Then you cut this in 8 pieces. And I'm moving the parchment paper because the pan has sides. Some of these are bigger than others, but you know, I'll just take the bigger ones. Okay, 8 pieces. And it's good if you can separate them a little. So the sides cook. When I made this with almond flour, I was not able to separate it. I like it so much better with the pork rind flour than I did with the almond flour. So we're going to put this in a 325-degree oven for 20 minutes. Then we're going to take them out. hopefully you can see these. I wasn't looking at the camera. So here they are, all separated into 8. And I'll cook them for 20 minutes at 325 degree Fahrenheit oven. And then when we come back, we'll taste it. Well, the scones are done. And here are all of the scones. And here's one scone, a dish with one scone, but I'll show you. I had to actually cook them for 30 minutes, and I think because of the blueberries made a lot of liquid when they thawed and were cooked. So I can't wait to try this. Hopefully it's lemony and blueberry-y. And oh, this is good. It's moist. I know scones are sometimes crumbly. These are not. Blueberries taste great. Could probably use a little more lemon. So I'd probably put some lemon extract in it next time. But these are really good. You need to try it.